So what makes a good offer in today's market? Hi, Steve Jamrock, Realty Executives Premier. I was having a conversation with a client the other day, and he asked that exact question. Steve, in today's crazy market, what actually makes a good offer? What stands out to sellers? And it really got me thinking, it's not as dry as it used to be. It used to be, hey, highest price, best offer. That's what the sellers would take. Well, in today's market, it's a lot more complex than that. Sellers necessarily aren't taking the highest offer. They're looking for offers that have terms that are conducive to their needs. So as I sat there and I dove into it, I thought, I came up with 5 things that I'm seeing out there that sellers are really preferring in their offers today. So a quick look at what makes a good offer here in today's market. Number 1, they're looking for an offer with the least amount of risk to them. So many times they're selling their house because they're buying a new house. So they want to make sure that the offer they're accepting is going to close in a timely manner within the terms of that contract. They don't want the headache of having to put the house back on the market or something happening at the last second. They want the least amount of risk possible. So for example, if you're a cash buyer in this market, you're probably number 1 on top of most sellers' lists, because 98% of the time, cash offers close pretty easily, no strings attached there. So if you are a conventional buyer or an FHA buyer, consider putting a little bit more money down if you can. Show the seller that you have skin in the game, that you are going to work diligently to get that property closed in time. If you're a VA buyer putting 100% down, have your lender write a letter to the seller when you submit your offer along with your pre-approval that shows the benefits of using a VA loan and how quickly they can get things turned around. A lot of sellers aren't familiar with the VA process, so that would help as well. So whatever you can do to help show that seller you're going to mitigate the risk and be able to close in a timely manner would definitely help your offer get pushed to the forefront. Number 2, sellers are looking for an offer that fits in their time frame fits in their time frame. And what I mean by that is, unfortunately for home buyers, sellers are really kind of dictating the terms of the transactions these days. They're looking for an offer that fits within their needs. For example, maybe they're looking for a quick close because they have a job transfer coming up. They're ready to move on, and they have to report to a new job quickly. Or maybe they're looking for a long close, or possibly possession after closing while they wait on their new construction to be built or their new home to be ready. Whatever the case is, make sure that your agent's reaching out to the seller's agent to find out what exactly is the most important to the seller as far as timeframes go. But again, they're definitely looking for offers that are conducive and fit their time frame and their needs. Number 3, now we get to net price. They still want to make sure that they get the most money for their property, of course. If you're coming in asking for closing cost concessions, you want the seller to pay your closing costs, or if you want them to provide a survey or home warranty, these are all items that take away from the net purchase price to that seller. If you're going against a clean, crisp offer that doesn't ask for closing costs, you're going to lose out, unfortunately. Actually, in today's market, many buyers are offering to pay the seller's closing costs in order to get their offer accepted. So again, that net price is still important, as long as it fits into their time frame and keeps the least amount of risk as possible as well. Number 4, sellers are looking for local lenders these days. They want to make sure that again, the lender knows what they're doing. They want a lender that they've heard of, or at minimum, a lender that their agent has worked with or heard of and trusted in the past, in order to make sure that they can get that deal closed in a timely manner. So the days of just picking somebody off the internet with the lowest rate might not be in your best interest. Go with somebody local, somebody known, somebody that has a track record of getting things done in a timely manner. Number 5, they want a hassle-free transaction. They don't want to haggle over minute details once the offer gets accepted, whether those are inspection details or appraisal issues. They want a dramaless transaction, and they want to be kept in the loop. So make sure that communication is constant and consistent and ongoing throughout the transaction, so they know where you're at from the buyer side, and so that they know that, hey, things are going along and be able to close. Sellers don't want to put their house back on the market nowadays and deal with the tons of showings that they have. So again, they want something that's hassle-free, drama-free, get get under contract, get to the closing table, and let's move on. So those are the 5 things that, in my opinion, that I'm seeing right now in the market that really consist of a good offer, so to speak, I guess we can call that. If you have any questions on those 5 items or any other items regarding how to navigate this market and this fast-changing chaotic market that we're still seeing there, please reach out anytime. My direct number is 219-306-0333. And of course, you can always follow me on social media at Facebook at Steve Jamrock, or I'm sorry, at Facebook is at Steve Jamrock Realtor. I apologize. Instagram is at Steve Jamrock, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay on top of all the changes in the market and Northwest Indiana real estate. Thanks again for watching. Reach out if I can be of any help. Have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you next time. Take care.